Hey, everybody. What's up? It's Dr. Nicole. What's up? I'm trying to see how this works. Okay, welcome to my channel and to my platform. It's Dr. Nicole. I am going to be going live more and more on the platforms because I love interacting with you guys. Um, And so I'm just testing out some things. Today I have some stuff that I'm going to be selling. We're going to get into this relationship space. And I was on a call today in a coaching community that I'm in. And one of the things that one of the people said is, why are single people dominating the relationship space? And I was like, that totally blew my mind. Why are they dominating, should I say, the online relationship space, especially within certain communities? Within our community, we tend to look to the single people to dominate, to give us advice on relationships. And not just people who are single, there's people who we've all been single at some point, right? It doesn't mean that you don't want a relationship or you're not capable of a relationship, but usually it's the loudest voices are the ones who have not had a track record of either personally having successful relationships or even studying the dynamics of what makes a healthy relationship, like somebody who has, you know, schooling and training and counseling and so forth. We are not looking to people who either personally or professionally understand what makes a successful healthy relationship. No, we're looking to people who are talking about how the dating pool sucks, who are talking about how, things are just horrible. You can't, the gender wars, all of these things. This is who we're looking to, and it's giving us confirmation bias about our own relationships. And I think that's not a good place to be in, especially because there is too much information out here about how to have a healthy relationship. And I talk about it a lot in my book, The Boundaries to Bliss Blueprint for Women Who Are Finally Ready to Win at Love. I talk about the dynamics of self love, the dynamics of healing past traumas, which you can't have a healthy relationship if you haven't healed past traumas or you're not working on that. The dynamics of communication and dealing with conflict. Those two things, right? It's the communication and the conflict. That's where we get into, that's where the problems happen. We don't really, as much as people say the dating pool is trash, it's people don't really have a hard time getting attracted to others or be falling into a relationship or falling into love. That's not really where the problem is. The problem is how to sustain it, how to deal with your own tendency to get bored or your tendency to be attracted to toxic people or your tendency to not know how to communicate. So there's a lot that goes into not just falling into a relationship, but making it sustainable, making it not just sustainable, but fulfilling. And rightfully so. A lot of people are like, as much as they say, well, our grandparents stayed married 40, 50, 60 years, people want a relationship that is fulfilling, that is not filled with trauma and drama. The problem is just wanting that doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? So that's why we have to get back into reclaiming the relationship space to making it. I know we want to be entertained, and sometimes a train wreck is really, really entertaining. It could be highly entertaining to watch a train wreck. That's why we watch reality shows. But the real test is like not just being entertained, but being educated and inspired to make it better, not just for you, but for the people that come after you. Hopefully, if we're having kids, we want them to know what it means to have a healthy relationship. And if you haven't had one, you don't want to infect them with the poison of thinking they can never find a real connection and a real relationship with somebody. So this is what we get into in the book, and I have the link in the comments, um, and in the description, the show notes. The Boundaries to Bliss Blueprint for Women Who Are Finally Ready to Win at Love. And this is why I wrote the book. I wrote the book because we have so many difficulties in our relationships. There's a unique set of challenges, but we're always talking about the problem and not the solution. Okay? I wrote the book because so many women have experienced trauma and drama, abandonment. They have a father wound, or they have a mother wound that also affects them within their relationships. I wrote the book because so many women are losing hope. And instead of, when we lose hope, what is the best solution to that? The best solution is to find an answer, find a better way, find um, a way to address what the core issue is, not to just stay and wallow in our hopelessness. So I wrote the book because so many women are losing hope. They want something different, but they don't know how to go about it, right? Um, I wrote the book to help educate on toxic relationships. That's one of the first chapters. I wrote the book to help women understand what true boundaries are, why they're important, and have them, how to have healthy boundaries. Like, why do you need them? What are they? What happens when you don't have them? And what happens when you start to develop them? There's a lot of good that comes out of it, but in the beginning, people are not so kind because they feel like, okay, you're pushing me away when you're really just establishing boundaries. I wrote the book because self love is the foundation of any relationship. I wrote the book because I wanted to outline the 7 steps that will change your relationship life, literally. How you heal, how you love yourself, how you unlearn bad patterns or examples, how you know what you want in a relationship, how you learn to identify the green flags and not just the red flags. All right? How you get boundaries and establish them within your relationship, how you learn to communicate and deal with conflict. So that is, and this is such an easy book. There's the physical book uh, version. There's also the the ebook version that you can use as well. So you need to get it. You can read it within a day. Your relationship life will change. Your outlook on yourself will change. You will be ready to start to do the real work. And on my next slide, I'm going to share with you my the journal, the Damsel Me Please journal, that is for women who are looking for a soft place to nurture their femininity, their vulnerability. It has the prompts that you need, 30 days of prompts to really get you to that space where you're not afraid of being soft, but you see it as your biggest strength and your biggest source of being able to have a healthy relationship. Okay? So I just wanted to try this out today. I have some t-shirts, we have merch, we have all kind of things, but I'm looking forward to the lives and just bringing you all on the journey. Oh, did you know that I got the um, trademark for my podcast and my platform, The Secret Formula of Femininity? Super, super, super excited. And I'm so happy you are part of the journey with me. All right, everybody. So this was just a short live. I just wanted to test it out. I'm going to pick the day. I think what I'm going to do is, and you all tell me in the comments, do you think I should record my podcast live and then put it out? So whoever joins live, they are the first to see it. And then it gets distributed, the next day and so forth after that. But live, you guys will be live. You get that input. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing, is recording the podcast episodes live And then we'll have some other stuff for lives as well. But thank you so much for being a part of my platform, being a part of this journey and uplifting yourself. It's not really even about me, it's really about you uplifting yourself. Okay? Take care, everybody. It's Dr. Nicole. I will see you next time.